Rebus Forever here. Since YouTube didn't do my reviews of some more popular current games any favours, I've decided to outthink it by playing an older game that's impossible to buy. That'll learn 'em. I was as a child a massive Transformers fan. Scrub that. I still am. Beast Wars was my cut-off point for the cartoons, but I still fully intend to own Devastator at some point, and I will slip on the only real Transformer movie there is every few years or so. Transformers! Games that you can't buy. If you like awful modern remakes of 80s, 90s childhood franchises, poor game mechanics, and bad writing, you will have to look to other games currently on sale on Steam. If you prefer games with solid writing, fun, thematically appropriate mechanics and graphics, that also happen to be totally unpurchasable due to Activision losing their license for the franchise, then this is the game for you. Transformers Devastation was released shockingly recently for a company to have found their license expired. Maybe they should make a business sim. They might learn something along the way. I've played all of the Transformer games, with the War for Cybertron series being super fun, and though the franchise has probably got to be viewer suicide in terms of making content, I'll still probably cover them all in the future. Back to Devastation. In many ways it's a pretty humdrum action game with lots of map reuse in the earlier portions of the game, and some cumbersome controls. Where the devs really pushed the boat out was the general transformeriness of everything. The visuals, the mix of robot mode and vehicle form in attacks that are both visually and physically rewarding, the art style blending an almost anime look, which is fair given that the Transformers were originally two different toy ranges imported from Japan, with the classic G1 animation to produce crisp 3D models that smack each other around with weight and substance. The game features a ton of weapon unlocks that feel true to the universe, and more Autobots to unlock as you progress, with Grimlock's frantic waddling perhaps being a little bit more charming than intended. I was really hoping they'd let you play as Perceptor. I'd have liked to have seen how his vehicle mode would have contributed to one of the speed sections of the game. Very few games have the opportunity to tap into the well of nostalgia for me that a game based on the Transformers universe has the potential to do. But whereas the new films leave me cold, this game rekindles a taste of my childhood amazement with the franchise. Seeing Devastator tower over the already giant Transformers, and being forced to face him in solo explosive combat was an epic experience I won't forget anytime soon. It would have perhaps been enhanced by not having to do it 3 or 4 times. The only complaint I have about the substance of the combat is that the game seems to be set in a world where the Transformers have been playing a lot of Tekken. A mini gripe, but I associate Transformers more with shooting than close combat, whereas this game is a bit more of a brawler than a shooter. The reuse of the map in the earlier part of the game does get a bit tedious, and there could have been a wider range of Autobots to choose from, but on balance, so long as you have no issue punching Transformers to death with your bare hands, you'll be fine. So yeah, a really great game with loot, an adequately written story that feels straight out of the cartoons, suitably bright and garish visuals bringing G1 to life as never before, and some super fun perspective shifts throughout to keep the gameplay fresh. It's just a shame you basically can't buy it anymore. If you can grab a physical copy and it still works, go for it. If not, send Activision an email congratulating them on their management skills. Thanks for watching. So yeah, time for that self-promotion bit. I've blocked ads on my content in every possible way on this channel. If I didn't promote my stuff where I can, I'd probably get about 40 views from YouTube, for most of my content anyway. If you like my stuff, make sure you have notifications turned on. Otherwise, like, sub or share. And if you want to help this channel continue and see more modern games reviewed, there is a Patreon. Thanks to the folks already supporting me on Patreon and via PayPal, you help more than you know. So once again, thanks for watching and be well.